It's the United States Navy's 250th birthday, and I'm here at the Philadelphia Navy Yard for the Parade of the Ships event. Let's go Navy!
When we begin today with the parade of ships on the Delaware River, I'm thinking about this week. And Rear Admiral, I want you to know I'm very biased. I get giddy when those Blue Angels and the flyovers begin. But those free ship tours and celebrations across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware will be something for us to be extremely proud of. We talked about this Sunday night. Sunday night is coming, and you need to be there with us. That Victory at Sea on our incomparable Independence Mall, featuring Philadelphia's own Miss Patti LaBelle and that Navy band and the Marine Corps drum and bugle corps. And then on Monday, I'm the mayor of Philadelphia. I need you to know the schedule so you can attend every event that's happening in this city. On the Navy's birthday on the 13th, we're going to host that grand parade. More than 7,000 participants, from active duty service members to our nation's future leaders. So to every sailor and Marine, both past and present, and to the families who stand behind them, a very grateful Mayor Sherelle Parker here in Philadelphia thanks you for your service and your sacrifice.
The more than 700,000 Pennsylvania veterans who defend us each and every day and who have gone out and spend their lives serving others. Your history began right here in Philadelphia with the bravery of American sailors and service members and with the craftsmanship of shipbuilders who forged the tools of freedom. It's been here in the city of Philadelphia, Madam Mayor, at the Navy Yard, where we built the American fleets that have protected our freedoms around the world since 1776. Hundreds of Philadelphia school children who will learn the trades necessary to build these ships and to secure our freedom for decades to come. So today, we remember the sailors and Marines who have bravely served our nation. We take inspiration from their memory by making sure the Navy Yard continues to play a central role in our nation's defense. This week, of course, kicks off a year of celebration and commemoration as we prepare to celebrate America's 250th birthday right here in Philadelphia. And as George said, this really is the beginning of that process. The eyes of the world are going to be on our city and our Commonwealth, and we are ready to show the world what this great country is made of. So may God bless the United States of America, the greatest country on the face of the earth. May God bless our sailors and our Marines who we celebrate today. And may God continue to bless and watch over the members of the Pennsylvania National Guard. Thank you all very, very much.
For the blessings of the ships, Fleet Chaplain for the United States Fleet Forces, Captain Robert Christian. Please stand.
Of noble service, sacrifice, and strength, a legacy forged on the sea, in the air, and beneath the waves. From the time of the original 6 frigates, you have guided the hands and hearts of those who sailed under our flag, defending freedom, preserving peace, and answering the call of duty with courage and conviction. Today, as nearly 300 ships carry our mission across the globe, we ask your continued blessing on our fleet, our sailors, and all who serve at sea. Steady their course, shield them from harm, and grant them wisdom in times of uncertainty. Bless those who stand the watch and the families who wait, and pray for their safe return home. May their sacrifice never be forgotten, and their service always honored. As we reflect on a quarter millennium of maritime strength and resolve, we give thanks for every ship, every sailor, every Marine, and every soul who has upheld the proud tradition of the United States Naval Service. O Lord of the oceans, grant fair winds and following seas to this fleet, and as we sail into the future, may we do so with courage, unity, and unwavering faith in your divine presence. I pray this in your name. Amen.
One hallmark of this celebration has been people volunteering. This is pathetic. Anyway, museums who gave up space and time to have exhibits for free. All sorts of organizations doing things just to make this a better celebration. Jillian Pertell reached out and said she'd like to sing for us today from the Marian Anderson Museum. Thank you. We hope you enjoy her, enjoy the ships, enjoy the planes, enjoy the week of festivities, and may God bless the United States of America.
morning, ladies and gentlemen, and on behalf of Vice Admiral John Gubbleton, Acting Commander of U.S. Fleet Forces Command, and on behalf of all sailors, Marines, and international allies, we welcome you to the Navy and Marine Corps 250th birthday celebrations Parade of Ships. As you can see, we are already underway. And our ship to our left here is the USS Lassen, DDG-82, an Arleigh-Burke-class Flight 2A guided missile destroyer, home-ported in Naval Station Mayport, Florida. Lassen was built by Ingalls Shipbuilding in Pascagoula, Mississippi, and commissioned on April 21st, 2001 in Tampa, Florida. Measuring more than 509 feet in length, with a beam of 66 feet, she displaces around 9,200 tons and carries a crew of about 320 officers and enlisted sailors. With a top speed exceeding 30 knots, Lassen is built for speed, power, and endurance in some of the world's most demanding maritime environments. The ship honors Lieutenant Commander Clyde Everett Lassen, a Medal of Honor recipient renowned for his heroism during the Vietnam War. On June 19, 1968, while piloting a rescue helicopter, Lassen braved heavy enemy fire and near-empty fuel tanks to save 2 downed aviators from deep inside hostile territory. His extraordinary courage and devotion to duty were immortalized when the Navy named this state-of-the-art destroyer in his honor, ensuring his legacy lives on in every mission she undertakes. Equipped with the Aegis Combat System, USS Lassen boasts formidable capabilities. Her arsenal includes the 5-inch Mark 45 gun, vertical launch system cells for missiles such as the Tomahawk, SM-2 and ASROC, and layered defense systems like the Phalanx Sea-Whiz. She can also embark MH-60R Seahawk helicopters, extending her reach for anti-submarine warfare, reconnaissance, and multi-mission support. Throughout her service, Lassen has participated in high-profile missions that demonstrate both her strategic reach and adaptability. In October 2015, she conducted a freedom of navigation operation in the South China Sea, sailing within 12 nautical miles of China's artificial island at Subi Reef, directly challenging Beijing's expansive maritime claims. In May 2020, she shifted gears to counter-narcotics missions in the Caribbean, seizing more than 3,500 pounds of marijuana, and just days later took part in 4 separate drugs interdictions in partnership with the U.S. Coast Guard. Most recently, in 2023, she entered a major modernization program worth over $119 million at BAE Systems Florida shipyard, ensuring her continued effectiveness in future operations. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are going to have our flyover soon, and conducting the Navy Marine Corps flyover today are 4 FA-18 Super Hornets from the Carrier Air Wing 3, 2 Marine Corps F-35 Lightning II, and 2 Marine Corps MV-22 Ospreys. Parade of Ships was begun today by the USCGC Lassen, a Sentinel-class Coast Guard cutter built at Bollinger Shipyards in Lockport, Louisiana. Commissioned on March 18, 2017. With a top speed of 28 knots, her displacement is 353 tons. She's armed with the Mark 38 Mod 2 25mm automatic gun and 4 crew-served Browning M2 machine guns. The vessel is named in honor of Lawrence O. Lassen, who served as a United States Life-Saving Service station keeper in Evanston, Illinois. Lawson led the crew of his oar-powered surf boat into the icy, stormy waters in a heroic rescue of all 18 crewmen of the freighter Calumet. Lawson and his 6 crewmen were awarded the Gold Life-Saving Medal. Our second ship in the parade today was the USS Cooperstown, LCS-23, a Freedom-class littoral combat ship built by Marinette Marine in Wisconsin. Her keel was laid on 14 August 2018, and she was launched on 19 January 2020 before being christened on 29 February that same year. Yes, she is a leap year baby. After delivery to the Navy in late 2022, she was officially commissioned on 6 May 2023 in New York City, making her one of Navy's most recent additions to the fleet. Named after Cooperstown, New York, best known as the home of the Baseball Hall of Fame, the ship's name honors the 70 Hall of Fame inductees who served in the U.S. military during conflicts including the Civil War, World War I, World War II, and the Korean War. As a littoral combat ship, Cooperstown was built for speed, agility, and flexibility in missions close to shore, though she is also capable of open water operations. Her modular design allows her to adapt for anti-submarine warfare, mine countermeasures, or surface warfare as needed. With a top speed of more than 40 knots, a displacement of roughly 3,800 tons, and advanced systems, she is a highly versatile warship. Looking to your left, the USS Billings, LCS-15, is a Freedom-class littoral combat ship and the first U.S. Navy vessel to be named after Billings, the largest city in Montana. Built by Marinette Marine in Wisconsin, she was laid down in 2015, launched on July 1st, 2017, and officially commissioned in Key West, Florida on August 3rd, 2019. As part of the Navy's efforts to recognize communities across the country, the ship connects a landlocked state to America's maritime service. As a Freedom variant, Billings is designed to operate close to shore while still maintaining the ability to conduct missions in open waters. Improvements over earlier ships in her class include a lengthened stern transom, added buoyancy tanks to improve stability, and enhanced automation to reduce crew workload. Displacing about 3,500 metric tons, she combines speed, agility, and adaptability, making her a versatile platform for multiple mission profiles, including mine countermeasures, surface warfare, and anti-submarine operations. Since joining the fleet, Billings has had a varied operational history. In June 2019, while making a port visit to Cleveland, the ship sustained damage after colliding with a cargo vessel in Montreal, though she went on to commission later that summer. And by 2021, Billings was deployed to the U.S. 4th Fleet area, where she conducted counter-narcotics operations with the Joint Interagency Task Force South. That same year, her crew engaged in community outreach during a July 4th visit to Montana and partnered with the Dominican Republic Navy for exercises. In August 2021, Billings also supported humanitarian relief efforts in Haiti following their devastating earthquake, underscoring her flexibility in both combat and crisis response roles. And now the USS Arlington LPD-24 is a San Antonio-class amphibious transport dock designed to support the U.S. Navy and Marine Corps with expeditionary operations around the globe. Laid down in 2008 and commissioned in 2013, Arlington displaces nearly 25,000 tons and measures 684 feet in length, making her a powerful and versatile platform for transporting Marines, equipment, and aircraft. With a top speed of about 22 knots, she can carry hundreds of Marines and their gear, along with amphibious craft and helicopters, giving the Navy a flexible tool for combat, crisis response, and humanitarian missions alike. The ship's name carries deep symbolic meaning. She is the third U.S. Navy vessel named after Arlington County, Virginia, home of the Pentagon, which was struck during the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks. Steel recovered from the Pentagon is displayed aboard the ship in a dedicated tribute room, serving as a memorial to the lives lost and a constant reminder of resilience in the face of tragedy. Alongside her sister ships USS New York and USS Somerset, built with steel from the World Trade Center and Flight 93 crash sites respectively, Arlington embodies the Navy's living memorial to 9/11. Operationally, Arlington has built an impressive record. During her maiden deployment with the 26th Marine Expeditionary Unit in 2015-2016, she traveled nearly 37,000 nautical miles, operating in both the 5th and 6th fleets. Along the way, she conducted exercises with allies in Europe and the Middle East, provided assistance to a disabled vessel in the Gulf of Aden, and supported operations connected to Operation Inherent Resolve. Later missions have seen her in the Persian Gulf as a deterrent force amid rising tensions with Iran, and in the North Atlantic and Mediterranean for large-scale NATO exercises like Northern Viking and Alexander the Great. These deployments highlight her role, not just as a transport ship, but as a key contributor to global security and partnership building. Arlington has also proven herself in humanitarian roles. Following the devastating 7.2 magnitude earthquake that struck Haiti in August 2021, she was dispatched to provide relief as part of a U.S.-led mission. Her crew delivered aid, supported flight operations, and served as a logistical hub to reach hard-to-access areas, showcasing the versatility that defines the San Antonio class. Whether serving as a memorial, a warship, or a humanitarian lifeline, USS Arlington represents the Navy's ability to combine history, power, and compassion in the service of the nation. Now that the fleet has arrived, check out the official Navy and Nation 250 website, or you can also search Navy and Marine 250 for the most up-to-date information and a complete schedule of events. That's navy.mil/Navy-250/events/flagship. Thank you for joining us at the Parade of Ships commemorating the Navy and Marine Corps 250th birthday here in Philadelphia, and we look forward to seeing you at the many activities planned throughout the city and across the river in Camden County, New Jersey.